Everybody, in this video I'm going to be showcasing my Electric Light Orchestra, or ELO, CD collection. I don't have many here to show, it's not completed yet. I've got 7 CDs here, so let's just go in chronological order. So the first one I've got is Dorado. It's their 4th studio album from 1974. It's their first concept album. Very good. You got the hit single "Can't Get It Out of My Head." That's the big hit off of here. Very good song. Next one I've got is "Out of the Blue." This is definitely my favourite ELO album. This was the album that got me into ELO. This is how I became a fan. So it's not a bad song on here. Although I'm not a big fan of "The Whale," which is an instrumental. I'm not a big fan of that track, but everything else on here is brilliant. Yeah, like, you could probably get rid of "The Whale," that track I can probably live without, but everything else on here, the other 16 tracks, are just brilliant. Of course, this was originally a double album when it was on vinyl back in 1977, but yeah, they managed to fit all the songs onto one CD. I think there is a double CD version of this. I think when it first came out on CD, I think it was a 2-disc. I think it was in the fat box. But yeah, this is the single disc version. Yeah, it's my favourite album. I love this album. I could talk about that album all day, but I'm not going to because I've got more to show. Next one I've got is "Time." This came out in 1981. Pretty good album. "Hold On Tight" is the big hit off of here. "Secret Messages." I need to hear this one a bit more, but I do like "Rock and Roll Is King." I think that's probably my favourite song on here. Yeah, it doesn't actually have the track listing on the back. And apparently, this is a concept album like some of the others they did. Apparently, if you play this album backwards, it reveals the secret messages. Apparently, don't quote me on that, but apparently that's what it is. And then this is it's not one of their best albums, "Balance of Power." This was their last album before that long hiatus that they went on. This was 1986, yeah. So it'd be 15 years before they would release another studio album. But having said that, this isn't actually a bad album. It's not their best, but it really just is very 80s sounding, like electronic drums, synthesizers, but it's not that bad. I mean, I don't dislike this album. It's listenable. I've got a compilation here, very best of ELO, and yeah, it's just loads of fantastic tracks on there. So yeah, pretty much all the ones you'd expect. So yeah, it's pretty. Don't want to be doing that. And the last one I've got here is "Zoom." This is their comeback album, and it's very overlooked. I really like this album, especially the song "All Right," which is the first track on this. Brilliant song. A lot of people criticise this album because it sounds like a Beatles knockoff. Like in this one, it's basically trying to sound like the Beatles, but I don't think they do too bad of a job, to be honest. This one's in a digipack gatefold. It's like a mini vinyl, and it's got a booklet in there, and CDs in. There you go. Yeah, I think there is a dual case version of this. But yeah, the one I've got is, yeah, I'm not a fan of digipacks, because yeah, they just, yeah, the spine's a bit creased there. But yeah, I've always preferred dual cases. They hold up a lot better. But yeah, so that's my Electric Light Orchestra CD collection, and I will be getting more because I want to get the debut album. I want to get ELO 2, On the Third Day, Face the Music, which is one of their classic albums, New World Record, which is a lot of fans' favourites. It's one of my favourites, and yeah, it's actually, I can't actually believe I don't have that one. And Discovery. Yeah, and there's also ELO Part 2, which it's ELO in the 90s, but without Jeff Lynne. And they only released a couple of albums, but yeah, in my opinion, if Jeff Lynne's not part of it, it's not ELO, in my opinion. And you've also got the Jeff Lynne's ELO, which is, it still uses the ELO name, but they're technically they're Jeff Lynne solo albums. But yeah, I haven't actually heard any of those, but that's probably to my shame. I probably should, but yeah, I will expand my ELO collection. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you later.